The timeless journey of vintage cars. Vintage cars are more than just vehicles, they are living pieces of history that carry stories of innovation, craftsmanship, and passion. From the rugged roads of early motoring to the glamorous car shows of today, vintage automobiles continue to capture the imagination of enthusiasts and collectors alike. Some of the most iconic vintage cars have fascinating histories that make them legends in the automotive world. The VW Beetle, the people's car. The Volkswagen Beetle is a counterculture classic that represents simplicity and fun. Originally commissioned by Adolf Hitler and designed by Ferdinand Porsche in 1930s, the Beetle was meant to be the affordable car for the masses. However, it wasn't until after World War II that the Beetle truly became a global icon. It saw immense popularity in the United States during 1960s and 70s, particularly among young people who embraced its quirky design and practicality. The Beetle also made a name for itself in pop culture, with appearances in films such as Herbie the Love Bug. Despite ceasing production in 2019, the Beetle remains one of the best selling cars of all time with over 21 million units produced. The 1947 Rolls-Royce Silver Wraith, a symbol of luxury. In 2018, India's first vintage and classic car auction saw a 1947 Rolls-Royce Silver Wraith sell for a staggering of rupees 1.70 crore. This exquisite vehicle, known for its elegance and craftsmanship, was one of the first post-war Rolls-Royce models. The Silver Wraith was built with a separate chassis, allowing coach builders to create custom designs for each owner. This made every Silver Wraith unique, reflecting the personality and status of its owner. Many of these vehicles were used by royalty, diplomats, and celebrities. Further enhancing their prestige, the Silver Wraith even made an appearance in several films like Pink Panther and Batman. La Marquise, the oldest running automobile. Dating back in 1884, La Marquise is the world's oldest running automobile built by French engineers Didion, Bouton, and Trappeau. This steam-powered quadricycle was named after Didion's mother. It had top speed of about 38 mph, 61 kilometers per hour, and required 30-40 minutes to build up enough steam to drive. La Marquise proved its durability in 1887 when it won the world's first automobile race, traveling from Paris to Versailles at an average speed of 16 mph in 2011. La Marquise amazed enthusiasts when it was auctioned for nearly $4.6 million. Despite its age, the pioneering automobile still runs, proving the ingenuity of early automotive engineering. Other timeless vintage cars. The world of vintage automobiles is filled with remarkable models that have stood the test of time. Some of most celebrated include Rolls-Royce Phantom 2, introduced in 1929. This car became the epitome of luxury, often seen with custom-built bodywork designed by world's finest coach builders. MGTC Midget, a small British roadster that helped introduce American soldiers to joys of European sports cars after World War II. Delhay 135, a French luxury car known for its elegant sweeping lines and powerful performance, often used in prestigious races like the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Jaguar XY150, the sleek and the stylish sports car that combined speed with sophistication, setting the stage of future Jaguar models. MGYT, a classic touring car that embodied the nostalgic elegance of pre-war motoring, featuring a charming design and handicrafted details. The allure of vintage cars. A vintage car is not just an old vehicle, it is testament to an era when automobiles were crafted with with great care and artistry. While some define vintage cars as those built between 1919 and 1930, others see them as any classic automobile that showcases timeless beauty and historical significance. Owning a vintage car is like owning a piece of history. The engineering, the craftsmanship, and even the stories behind these cars make them incredibly valuable. Some collectors seek out vintage cars not just as investments but as a way to perceive history. Car shows, museums, and private collections around the world displays these mechanical masterpieces, allowing people to experience the charm and ingenuity of the past.